live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing now is Wentz. And the catch made by Kenny Britt. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Wentz will try again on second down. And he rifles one incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover. Back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it second down. On second down, it's Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
It's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Jones. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers are... All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. On first down, Wentz. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks, and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now Hogan. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Hogan now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the... So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Surveying the field. Now he'll escape to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He goes underneath for Sankey. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action, they'll throw. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Hogan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Arakpo coming in from that outside line. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcus Smith with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Let's go. 3-19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Being just... Back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Atama Rubin in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On the carry, Michael. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go.
Hogan now. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver. The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game.
And got his man complete. There he goes right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
When you see a receiver running a curl route, as a defender, you take your eyes and direct them towards that body, and you try and drive upfield on him. But if you're not careful, he'll make that little fake and then go past you, and that's exactly what he did on that play.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
It's a quarterback sneak. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kevin Hogan with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in. Back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. It's a gain of 15 that time. And it'll be 1st down Lions.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll set up a throw, finding time. Flush to his right. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Now Hogan. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the... to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. So here come the Lions now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that... what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Green 39! Green 39!
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Now in his 3rd year, this is Bishop Sankey. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to get it. Offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Again, it's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
23 yards on the play.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one that...
The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.